Welcome to Argenta Bead Company. We're currently not open, so I'm not going to start outside. Normally that's a sandwich board that we've got outside. So right to the left when you walk in the door is our selection of product that is made by our employees here. We've got a wide variety. You've got some geeky TARDIS stuff mixed in with some elegant brass stuff. You've got a lot of nice beaded stuff, beaded quartz pendants, more bead embroidery here. This is the Acid Arrow section. You should really check out her Etsy shop. This is the Brass Cricket section. I don't know if she has an Etsy shop, but she might. This is most of the Miranda section, which I think she's like practical witchery or something on Etsy. I'll put a link to her store. I know where to find hers. Then we just have some like store-made items like these cute little necklaces and pendants, or earrings rather. So we've got a selection of, well, don't want to tilt the camera too much, buttons, a bunch of loose beads that we do by the gram. This is our shopping system. Take a basket, write prices and quantities on the bags. More loose beads weighed by the gram. This is all glass, mind you. This is our bead bar. We almost always have projects going on the bead bar. Behind the bead bar is all of our chain. This bead bar, by the way, makes for some pretty cool photo opportunities. More loose bead mix. Let's see, we've got some crystals, items waiting for homes on tables, all of our bead trays with various things. You've got Egyptian crystals, crow beads, some filigree. We've got sports beads, letters, monogram charms, and different cabochons. We've got these little Swarovski rhinestones. Cabochons here. More Luna cabochons here. Different Swarovski crystals. More Swarovski crystals. You know, you get the picture. Okay, so here we've got our pearls. These are all of our freshwater pearl sections. Those are all natural freshwater pearls. We've got big hole beads, which is a mix of pearl and stone. And it looks like maybe some glass down there at the bottom also. And then we're going to walk this wall of stone beads. Start with our quartzes. These are our different quartz beads. We've got some, what is this? Not labeled. It's like, I don't know, it's got a shiny glaze on it. I don't know all the terms yet, I just work here. Let's see, white agate, natural coral, opalite, which is a glass, not a stone, moonstone, which a lot of people think that opalite is a stone. No, it's just tinted glass. More opalite, more moonstone. This is some howlite. More down on the bottom. And then we start going into our grays, which means my favorite, the labradorites. Ooh, shiny. Look at them. Don't you want them? I love labradorite so much. And these big labradorite chunks and nuggets. You've got some tourmalated quartz. And then we get into some black coral, if you like that sort of thing. Some onyx, pyrite, hematite. I think this is like titanium coated hematite. Some more moonstone. Our black agates and magnesites and more hematite. Tons of hematite up here. Such sparkles, many shapes. Smoky quartzes. We've even got like these seed beads. I don't know what size they are. I just know they're $10. They're probably like onyx or something, but they are really fun to squish. Smoky quartz, tiny beads. I wonder if we sold out. We even have a little bit left for the Herkimer diamonds. $43 a strand, if you like little tiny Herkimers. Will we focus on the Herkimers? There we go. Look at those. Okay. Magnesite hearts. Those are actually pretty cute. So, we were in the smoky quartz and the titanium treated stuff. And you've got your amethysts, little amethysts and big amethysts, and what's it called when it's amethyst and citrine? Ametrine. You've got some ametrine, some more ametrine, more amethyst, some kind of rough, slightly polished nuggets. Got some fluorite over here, some treated fluorite, which it's dyed. This is dyed stuff. Let's see, more amethyst. I like these Cape amethysts that we've got. Kind of a different natural look to them. This is some crackle agate. It's probably dyed. More amethyst. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping into stuff. What are these? This is some onyx. Ooh, I could make some awesome tree of lives on these. Silver would stand out really well. Might have to get these. Let's just pick up this strand and carry this with us. Now we move into our rose quartz section and our watermelon tourmaline, which we are almost sold out of. Like, this is all that we have left for our watermelon tourmaline. So like these tiny beaded strands, 12 bucks. These big ones, 75. Well, no, not this one. This one's 50. This one's 75. And you're getting into your garnet here. This is jade, like a dyed jade. Let me get in close. See the sparkles. Rose quartzes and agates and more dyed jade. This is probably dyed agate, but it's still pretty. More rose quartz. I'm not sure what this is. It's kind of got like a pastel pink and blue going in with it. Probably is agate. Some dyed marble. I'm sorry, I was totally off frame for that. This is what I was talking about, the pink and blue pretty stuff. Dyed marbles, more agates, more dyed agate. actual rose quartz, which is way paler. More agate if you want to get more into the dark pink. Rose quartz, mostly pretty pale. More dyed jade. More down here. What's this? This is pretty. This is CONG, which means it's probably just some chopped up stuff shaped together and cut up. So here's a fun one. You know, putting this one aside, which I'm not sure what that is, but they're not perfectly round. They're a little smushed, and some have like these druzy inclusions. Not sure what it is. It's $17 and it's not labeled. And this is gold quartz, which is really sparkly. Can I get in on that sparkle better? Yeah, look at that. So pretty. Okay. More agates. So yeah, lots of agate stuff mixed in. And then we are getting into our carnelians and some more moonstones, peach moonstones, pink moonstones. Definitely carnelians here. Dyed agate. Look at this pale gold tiger's eye. And then normal tiger's eye. And like a little mixed strand of it. And some more mixed. Some gold stone. Got some red tiger eye down here. White lace red jasper. And then just some red jasper. Some agates and carnelians. These are the carnelians. These are the agates. Ocean jasper. Pretty. Petrified wood. Corals. We've got a lovely mix. I'm not sure how many are dyed versus not dyed. Could not answer that question. But, you know, they've got that really natural surfacing to them. Oh, we already looked at that. No, we looked at a different one that was similar to that. What do we got down here? Turritella, which is a fossil. I don't know fossilized what, but Turritella, which is these, is a fossil. Something. Oyster opal agate? Didn't know that was a thing. But there you go. Fossil jasper. More tiger eyes. I do believe this is fossilized coral, though it's not marked. It looks like fossilized coral. Those are fun. It's a man-made stone. Two stones mixed together. Look at these big honkin' Dalmatian jaspers. And these big ol' honkin' things. I'm not sure what it is. Come on, focus. There we go. More jasper. More agate, if you like your agate in squares. What are you? More agate. We've got a really interesting blend of stuff. I really do. Let's see. Now we're heading back up here into a mix of dyed agates and carnelians. If you like yourself some carnelians. Some bronzite. See the shinies? More sunstone. Well, sunstone, goldstone. More carnelians. I'm sorry, I keep putting the camera down. Carnelians, garnets, rutilated quartz, citrine. This is the rutilated quartz. Which they're small beads with little rutilation stuff in them. More citrine. Some more smoky quartz, some peridot and green garnet. Some malachite. Some tourmaline, green tourmaline, moss agate, turquoise, AUOR, I'm not sure, but somehow that is like a type of turquoise. Citrines, champagne quartz, more tiny rutilated quartz, more big stuff down here. Some nice Amazonite. Botswana agate. Turquoise. Some tree agate. African bloodstone. Specifically these. Some more ocean jasper mixed in behind that. Ruby zoisite. Wow, that looks a lot brighter on my camera than it does in my hand. Dragon blood. More of the peridot and the aventurine and prehnite, amazonite, more amazonite, some more aqua stuff, some green tinted hematite, kyanite, some Picasso agate, some dyed magnesite mixed in down there. Arg! So much turquoises now. So yeah, that whole bottom row is a mix of turquoise and dyed magnesite. And we make every effort possible to list our stuff as magnesite when it is. We don't do any of that pretending that it's turquoise when it's not. If we know what it is, we put what it is. If we don't know what it is, we leave it blank. Some dyed agates. See, magnesite. Come on. Agate. See, this is like our, I think this is our last strand of this one. This is natural turquoise. And then we can go a tiny bit tinier. Gosh, these are like 11.0 or 15.0 almost for natural turquoise. $19 for a strand of this stuff. It's tiny, but pretty. We've got our jaspers and our agates and stuff mixed in. This is chalcedony, maybe? It says CHALC on it. Look at these little turquoise leaves. And of course we've got, you know, our aquamarines and more chalcedony up here. These are basically all aquamarines right here. I don't know what this is, but it's $70. Agates mixed in. Some more magnesite. Some stab turquoise. Some Larimar. If you like Larimar, there you go. This is a whole bunch of magnesite right here. Few things of turquoise mixed in, like this is turquoise. I'm so sorry, I'm off camera again. This is turquoise. This is turquoise. This is magnesite. We've got some big ones and some chunks and some discs. Getting over into our lapis and multicolored stone section. This is like a ton of dyed agate and stuff down here. And dyed magnesite and howlite. These are, I want to say lapis. They're not labeled though, but it looks like some fancy decorated lapis. These are lapis. Some blue goldstone. Some dumarite and sodalite mixed together here. I think it goes sodalite, dumarite, sodalite. Let's see what this is. More sodalite. Sodalites, some more goldstone. And these are just mixes. I couldn't even tell you what's there. Some agates. If you like tiny little seed bead size agates. At least I think it is. I'm not sure. Some iolite. In our chip bead section, which is woefully needing to be restocked. Like, that's it. And here is the display case. We've got some really nice crystals in there. Like just a whole bunch of like higher dollar items that we keep in there. I would show you what's in this box, but I'm pretty sure YouTube would take the video down if I did. Basically, they are pictures from the Kama Sutra that have been engraved on these bone scrolls. It says scroll, but really it's like somebody just split a bone in half and then did scrimshaw porn on it. Open a Kama Sutra, you'll see what's on the scrolls. This is all of our higher dollar stuff. Tanzanites, nice turquoise and opals. Our expensive Larimars and tiger eyes and nice pearls and nice stuff. Some amber, onyx. You get the picture? Alright, so now we've made it to the front of the store, the cash register. Now you get to pay for your items, turn around, and walk all the way back through that temptation to get out the door. So many people do not make it out the door. They find another item they need to have, and they come back. So, now we are at the tables on this side. This is still just, all I've done is this wall for you. And I'm sorry if I focus too much on stuff. These are all of our undrilled semi-precious stones and cabochons. So, you can see, we really don't have a lot for this table. Quartzes, tiger eye, some fluorite, angelite, some magnesites, howlites, some nice tourmaline. Blue topaz, $25 per gram. Some natural aquamarines. We've got stuff down underneath, dyed agate slices and carved little animal stones. Little starfish. A little piggy. A nice little snake. Good snake. Yeah, it's underneath the table. And now, here's the other side of this table. Sparkly. We got a few spheres. They're round. Some druzy cabochons. Some clear quartz. Somebody brought one of these up to me and thought it was actually 40 cents, not 40 cents per gram. Just like somebody brought one of these up and had it marked as 25 cents. They wanted to buy 3 of them. That was a nightmare. This is our magnesite table. See, we got these nice little skulls and leaves. Big carved mixes underneath as well. We try to put like all the dyed and fakey stuff here. You might have some stuff mixed in, like these are natural turquoise things, 10 bucks. I think they're just like molded into a ball with some stuff. 20 cents per gram. These are little turquoise discs, I believe. This is one of my favorite tables. All these nice, pretty stone beads. These are all drilled. We try to keep stuff sorted by color, make it easier to find stuff. Take a look down here at some of these corals, I believe, 20 cents a gram. Some hematite down there. $7 each for these nice rose quartz chunks, and they are drilled. Some amethyst slices. Some amazonite. And then our last stone table, more of like our stuff ready for pendants, because we've got like a bunch of stuff that has settings, bails, and bezels and stuff on them, and then some that don't, like these gold hematoid quartzes, $4, but they're drilled, and they're double pointed. Pretty sure that they're just carved like that. It's not a natural double point. We've got all of like the carved stuff. Got these little carved figurines here. And different symbols and such, but I don't really know what they are. Some fun stuff are donuts. There is a freshwater pearl mix down there, which is 40 cents per gram. Got a laughing Buddha down there. Some more pearls and some ready-made pendants. Some nice little amethyst points. If I can get my phone to focus. There we go. These are kind of cool. Oh. Just, you know, fun little easy stuff. Some druzy slices and chunks. Some little sodalite pendants. All right, so that is it for the stone. We come back up to the front, and the sun might make it hard to see this stuff, but we've got Christmas stuff out already here. And then some Halloween stuff and things that'll be good for Thanksgiving. That is our workstation where people are welcome to come in and work on their products and just sit in here and use our tools for free. We love it when people come and hang out with us. More buckets of stuff. Those are like acrylic flowers. Got some faux pearl strings. These things are long, like 4 feet long, doubled up, just about. But they're knotted glass pearls. And now we've got charms. Okay, so top shelf of charms. Crosses / angel wings. Second shelf, crosses / angel wings. You move down into more religious iconography, such as the sign of the fish. More crosses and angel wings and crosses and crosses and crosses for days. And we're going to come over here. Guess what? More crosses. You've also got the Virgin Mary. You've got some more Jesus-y stuff. Like, I don't know what that's officially called, but got all that stuff. More crosses and angels. And guess what's on this shelf? Angels and crosses. And then we get cats and dogs. So all these charms, cats and dogs, elephants, safari, woodland animals, more safari animals up top. And we're going to come around to the other side. You've got some glass crystal rondelles and rosettes here in bags. Coming to this side of this tower, starting at the top, we've got Indian stuff, Native American Indian stuff, weapons. It says weapons, it's like cowboys and Indians, revolvers, axes, arrows. Is this a bullet? Yep, we got some bullets. Feathers, if you need some nice feathers. $2.50, $1.50, no, $1.35, $3. The type of metal can affect the price. So yeah, a bunch of feathers there. And we get down to the next shelf and we've got a whole bunch of different birds. Got this, looks like a swallow, maybe? More birds. Dragonflies. And owls. And then butterflies and moths on the very bottom shelf. More butterflies and moths. And bumblebees. And snakes and lizards. And spiders and octopus and shells. And then up to more fishes and nautical stuff. Some hunting and fishing stuff. You got these nice little stag heads. Or if you just want some antlers. Or for it to look like a typical tribal thing. More stuff up here. Horses, cowboy boots. More cowboys and horses on the top shelf. Let's go to this one. We got a little bit of pre-made pendant stuff here. Bracelets, necklaces, bone, ball chain. Starting on this side, more charms. celestial sun and moon, more celestial sun and moon, and twisted trees. Got these little tree of life charms, nature and plants. You got some leaves mixed in here. You've got the gold cherry blossoms, and then you've got silver ones all the way down here on a totally different shelf. Flowers, roses, more nature and plants, more nature and plants, more nature and plants, and then all the way down at the bottom, airplanes and other stuff. We move down here and there are buses and travel down on the very bottom. Hobbies, school, sports type stuff on that second shelf. Then we come up to like music and dance related stuff, gizmos, household stuff like saws and wrenches and envelopes, weird things, clothing and crafts, utensils, food kitchen stuff. Acrylic flowers in bags, 10-gram bags, $2. Here we've got all of our shop samples and small strands of stuff. We've got blanks for stamping, some metal bracelets, dog tags, aluminum cuffs, squares, circles. Most of them are brass blanks. Let you get a look in there. Wow. Brass blanks, more brass blanks, some vintage copper vintage copper blanks. We've got nickel silver blanks, some vintage natural brass stamping blanks, glass bottles, shell casings, more blanks, soft strike pewter, some distressed copper, alchemy silver blanks, miscellaneous closeout blanks, assorted crystal strands, $5 each. More shop samples. And you get assorted vintage, it says vintage stampings, but it's like stamped metal, basically. Some vintage lockets. Gears and stuff. Just assorted random metal things. Some filigree charms and stampings. Some embroidery floss. Charms. Rustic iron pendants. Owl. Pewter. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Ain't that the truth? Hand-dyed sari silks. Here are a whole bunch of bezels for like doing resin and stuff in. Like from the top shelf all the way down are just different types of settings to do like resin casts in, or whatever you want to do with that sort of thing. Then we've got these fun little wooden shapes. They are drilled so you can string through them or link them together with links. We've got some Mod Podge, some mold putty stuff, our different like lacquers and glues and gilder's paste. We've got alcohol inks, dye oxides, metal coatings, patinas, some instructional books, some stamps if you're into like using stamps in these bezel things there. More glues, fancy cabochons. Some fluorite cabochons, $13.50 for that one. Some yellow calcite, red agate, onyx, goldstone, magnesite, some quartz. Of course, our amethyst is out. Tiny ones, more tiny ones, some bigger ones. Anyway, so once again we have reached the back of the store. We'll not go back there yet. That's another story. Sterling silver section is relatively small. This is what you get. We've got some chains, we've got some charms. These are sterling silver in these boxes also. A little bit of gold and gold fill. And then turning around back to face the front of the store, we've come so far and we're only not even halfway done. This is our trade table, like our world trade stuff. So you've got like a whole bunch of a whole bunch of stuff. You've got resin, you've got these African beads, you've got these little doll things, more little doll things, some ceramics and clays, some recycled glass, shells, like shells in resin, I guess, and different wood things, carved little animal heads, ducks, chickens. Some big old shells, some cowrie shells. Various bugs and stuff set in acrylic, I believe. And just other random stuff underneath. Mala assortments, tassels and stuff. Brass blanks, cuffs. Various mystical / spiritual things. bells. Ooh, almost dropped that one. That would have been bad. Not sure what all this stuff is. But you know, all those fun things. Bone table. We've got porcupine quills up top. Other various bones that have been carved and shaped, and some metal on the side. Antlers down below. More bone. More carved bone down below.